for the very first program of segment 2 of my Foundations of Programming Intro to Python course. Here is a interactable turtle. You use WASD controls to move your turtle, and this is technically a turtle archery minigame, but this is just like a, let's say, in a prototype, a demo version of probably a game of sorts. Let's run the program, but foremost, the program uses the turtle module and makes me create functions. Now, functions are methods or a series of steps you define on the program. You define the name of the step, specify the instructions, and when you're gonna run the program with the run method or the main method in Java or Python or whatever other method or an on event on JavaScript, you have to call that function or execute all of that code for you. It is a perfect abstraction. It's a perfect abstraction tool for less complexity of the code. So you'll see here, define draw target bullseye eye. So what does this mean is, bullseye is the name of the turtle, and eye would mean the size of the circle. And you'll see that if I scroll down to the main method, bullseye appears somewhere in here. It says, yes, draw target bullseye is 60. I'll run the code. A bullseye draws. WASD controls. You already know WASD controls, don't you? W up, S down, A left, D right. Let's just move in right away quickly just to show you the capabilities of this. WASD. If I want to quit, I hit Q, and bam, the program ends. You just essentially quit the game, and if you want to restart, just run program. You can actually change the colors with inputting the lowercase z, and that's the first program of segment 2. And now for the next program I created on segment 2 would be using arrays to guess what types of comic books do I like. So you're pretty much saying, oh, here they are. That's it. Game over. So I learned arrays. Arrays are just things that store data in your program. And in this case, the only types of arrays that I learned in Python were the regular arrays, not the array lists from Java, which they're more flexible than normal arrays, which arrays have a set length. I can actually manipulate them with a whole sorts of awesome commands, but I'm not gonna go into that because my focus of this video is showing you how the programs work. So essentially, this program, it will ask you, what comic books do you like? It could be anything, right? You like Powerpuff Girls? Do you like Pokemon? Do you like God of War? Do you like Batman? Let's see. I like me some Flash. Here it is. It prints out the question, my input, or that function, that area that says cool. You like Flash comics? Sounds a little bit similar to how you program print statements in Java, but the Java is a two-string method. You just have to create it just like functions. Not gonna go into that. And here are my top 5 favorite comic books. You saw them on the array on line number 8, and then the output, here it is. Here are my top 5. It's true. I like Spider-Man Miles Morales comics better. I do have like, I don't know, 2 or 3. One of them is a whole volume book, which I was read completely, which is totally fun, to be honest. Let's run the program again to see if I am able to match what I like. So say I like me some God of War. Cool, you like God of War comics, right? Nice. Let's just try again because I just input it like this, like normal. So I inputted God of War all lowercase, and it matched the output. If 5 comic books variable matches this string value, it will print out the specific. That's an if statement. You'll see right over here. In this case, my input was around line 17. I'll just try to show you the line. elif likings God of War, because I did not. The first thing you consider is if I like Miles Morales. If the user inputs Miles Morales, but it didn't go in, so we'll move on to the next statement, which is the else if statements or the elif statements in Python. Executed. Elif user likings this string value God of War all lowercase. Print out nice. Print out nice. We both like God of War comics. This is just what happened. So yeah, this program is just a little bit of about me, if you'd say so. On a secret, of course. So yeah, that's the program I created. Now for the next program I created, it is you, and this first of all, before I tell you what it is, you might say this, holy crap, what are these numbers supposed to mean? How do you wrote this? First of all, I just copied the text, I just texted and then just pasted the ASCII values. ASCII, it translates from ASCII to the to regular words, binary to regular words, or hexadecimal to regular words, and vice versa. The upload will show you in a minute. So ASCII is just a universal language system computers and people use, because computers don't speak English, they speak computer, they speak binary, then sometimes they may even speak hexadecimal in these cases. So I just wrote out the program, and I created this ASCII message with the ASCII message variable on line A. You see a bunch of numbers, it'll make sense what did they mean once I hit run program. Here's my secret message in normal human words. That's how this whole thing starts. This whole line 3 series, I'm trying to mark it. This whole thing is the ASCII message value, which it says Luigi's my favorite character, of course. Luigi time. And he loves to learn Python as much as I do. He hopes to improve his poultry as G00. Play Luigi's Mansion. I want it for Christmas. And so he can catch goals easier. So yes, pretty much that's the message. So as we scroll down, now I printed out Luigi in ASCII, and I coded the program to show what does Luigi in ASCII would mean with the ORD, which would give me the excuse me, I think it's not the binary, no, the ASCII value of that letter. So in this case, for example, L is value 76, lowercase u is value 117, and so on. Next, it will tell me what's Python binary. This is how you write binary. You will see those B's. Don't worry about them, alright? These B's is just to tell you, like, there's a bunch of zeros before the actual one starts to appear. Just like, I'll tell you only one letter just to save time. So the capital B will be 00000000000. The base is telling you there's a bunch of zeros. And then the real value would be 1010000. That's all of that crap to just say capital P. And the word goes to hexadecimal. Goes to hexadecimal, that's the last 2 lines. And again, you'll see 0 times 67. Don't worry about those. These are just values on hexadecimal 0 times. So if I find the letter S in ghosts, it will be 0x73. So here is my ASCII message program, which was actually a little bit of a hassle, but I'm glad I made it because it teaches me a lot. On to the next program. Now on to the second major project of the entire course. First in the semester, I will show you today classes in Python. Now yes, it is possible to create classes in Python just like any other programming language. I didn't know that until I made this project. So, how do you use extravaganza? Huge. No. So essentially what this means, I was given a class preset. You can actually create classes in Python. The whole way how to do it is on a Google document in the description below. And yeah, so I was given this superhero class template, and all I was asked to do is to improve upon it. So let's just run the program right away to see you. So now, what will be the story of the program? I'll choose the story because this is in the live stream, so I'll see you in a bit. So after creating the story, God, it just took me a while because of order. I was able to input the story into the program. Now, when I was typing the story, I was going to show you that the class already told us what the parameters, what the thing will be printed. So in this case, the name is Super Luigi. He has a 15 unit strength, but he's pretty weak. Mario would have like a 25. His tool is the poltergeist G00 from Luigi's Mansion 3. I wish I had it somewhere, but I don't know. Mamma mia. His skill, for some reason he knows judo, but I had no idea what to put there when I created the project or just edit the blueprint or the class. And I typed in the story, which is the whole thing right here. Pause the video if you want to read it carefully, and then after the story being printed out, it automatically tells you after you enter the story, Luigi leveled up basically. Luigi leveled up basically, and yes. To end this, moving on to the next program, classes are blueprints of your program. Classes are what you essentially start building your program from scratch. On to the next project. Hello guys, this is post commentary me, and as I was editing this video, I realized that I accidentally deleted both the files of me speaking in the camera as well as recording how this program works. So just bear with me in the description. So this program right here, this is the Programmers Club checklist, and the program is developed to pretty much check if you qualify for a new fictitious club called the Programmers Club that was created for Lake Nona High School, which is my current high school. I am a high school senior. So the program is composed of a lot of different if statements and if else statements also, which will tell us not only print out what we input, but we also print out how we did, and do we qualify or not. So let's just run the program. It will ask for your name. Let's say my name is Albert Wesker. What grade am I in? I'm 12th grade. Have you taken or are enrolled in AP Computer Science course? Is GPA higher than 3.0? That's a definite yes. Do you have what it takes to pair program with everyone in the club? Yes. Do you need to pay $20 for club admission when you get accepted? Do you have the money? Yes, I do have the money. Which programming language are you most comfortable with? Java or Python. I'm responding Java in this one. Do you intend to enroll in the UCF Junior Nights programming course? Now these questions with the which programming language you dominate the most, and this one, the following one, are just optional. They do not count towards determining if you apply or not. These are just regular questions. The members, those in charge of the club don't want to see. So do you intend, let's say I do not intend to enroll in UCF Junior Nights, but I do intend to participate in a congressional app challenge. And yes, there's the output right over here. So there is the name, the admission questions, the extra questions, which I just told you. And yes, I do qualify for the Programmers Club. If in the admission questions there's only an N, you automatically don't qualify, because these are just requirements to enter the club. So yes, here is the Programmers Club application checklist. Now continue on to the rest of the video with the next project. So the second of the final three programs I created in this course. This is a Newton's second law calculator. Simple enough, right? This program just acts as a calculator that will help you calculate net force, mass, and acceleration according to Newton's second law equation. F net force equals mass m acceleration a. Not gonna go into physics to that because you, my audience, probably don't know what physics is. As I'm recording this video, I have an AP physics test about forces the following day, so this was having me review Newton's second law. So let's just run the program right away. For which variable do you want to solve from Newton's second law? F, M, or A? And this will tell you what does it mean actually for Newton's second law, NSL, the formula, and what the letters mean. So let me solve for, I'm going to show you one functionality. Again, all the codes from the programs are in the description below as a Google document. You can copy those and try it out yourselves on your own Python code editor or the idle or any idle users. Let me solve for, let's do the first thing we learned when we are in physics class. Let's calculate force. Now it automatically tells you it's a multiply. They're multiplying. Mass times acceleration equals net force. Simple, right? What is the acceleration value? 5 meters per second squared, or 5 meters per second over seconds. What is the mass? 22 kilograms. And here's my output. User decided to solve for F force. Here's my acceleration value, my kilograms value, and then here's the output showing the results. and then the output just tells you how to calculate it specifically, showing you the formula. So that's the second. That's the second out of the final 3 programs for segment 2. I do count it sort of as a third major project, but watch the next program. It's my favorite of them all. On to the final project of the course. My favorite. It's my favorite. I just created this program like around on the weekend in general. So this right here is based on the exam tomorrow I got for AP Physics. And this program is a Newton's law based, common sense Newton's second law, a Newton's law based flat surface / inclined surface free body diagram calculator. I'm speaking just a bunch of gibberish to you because probably you're not taking physics, and I'll just keep it simple for you because I'm not gonna try to overload you with such crap in this. So essentially, I imported 2 modules to make this possible. I used almost everything I learned. I used functions, I used the turtle, I used the math module, I used for loops, I used everything. I used, oh my goodness gracious, to make this possible. So let's just run the program because this whole long series of code might be too long. It is around, let's see quickly, around 244, 45 lines of code, which is just a regular program. I think this is more or less the amount of lines used for SofaSam, the app. Watch the video, please. You'll love the concept. Top 5 considered to be applied in Orange County Public Schools. Hope wish to happen. Let's dive into the program right away, good sirs. Now, this is a Newton's second law based free body diagram calculator. Either solving for a flat surface or an inclined surface. I'll show you both because it's really interesting. I really want you to see what I created. Let's solve for an incline. Boom, free body diagram drawn. What is the angle? Let's say a 32-degree angle. What is the constant of friction? Now, do I know it or not? It just tells you if you know it or not. If you know it, put it in. If not, type the question mark. It'll calculate it for you. Even it tells you how to calculate it for you to learn. Isn't that great? So let's say I don't know a constant of friction. Again, the constant of friction is just a unitless thing, which is just the tangent of the angle in general. So let's say bam. What is the mass of the object? Almost all exercises, or probably all exercises in your honors course or in your AP course, it will tell you mass. So let's say it's a 76 degree mass, kilogram mass. And bam, that's all the output there is to it. So it'll say, you didn't do anything at all, but look at this whole output I'm showing you. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you chose to solve a free body diagram and complain, and here's everything you need to know to do the free body diagram correctly. Isn't that impressive, don't you think? Labeling the lines. Here's your input for mass, your input for the angle, you have your acceleration regarding your forces, and here is the amount of forces you need to, is the forces you calculate. You have net force, force of gravity, force applied, and force of friction, which you will see, which this red line will be normal force, orange will be gravity or weight, green line will be the vertical component of mg, purple will be the applied force, and so on and so on. Now you might say, hey, you didn't mention the vertical component, horizontal component of mg, right? Yes and no. I explicitly am putting on the output that the vertical component is also net force normal, and the horizontal component is also the applied force. Let's run the program again to tell you the other thing. It's a lot easier. The second functionality, the flat surface, is a lot easier. So let's just dive right into it. Free body diagram calculator. What is the mass of the object? This phone weighs around, 12 grams. What is the force of friction? It will tell you the equation, and then if you don't know it, I want to calculate it for you. If you want to try it yourselves, everything is in the description. Say I don't know my force of friction. So what's the constant of friction? If you don't know the force of friction, the exercise has to give you a constant of friction to determine the value of friction. So let's say it's a 0.44. Constant of friction is less than 1, so this is the reason why I write it that way. What is the applied force? Right question mark to the problem calculate for you. It's force applied equals mass apply plus for times mass acceleration plus force of friction. So the applied force, I say, is a 43 Newton force, and there's my output. It is a wonderful calculator for all physics students of all kinds to tamper and enjoy this, because it actually helps you to learn. It's trustable because I made sure everything was correct. Isn't that amazing, the potential from programming there is? There's a reason why Python is in such a high demand, because it's easy to understand. You can create programs like this. This is gonna end all the price I made for the Foundations of Programming for the Virtual Schools course, or as I call it, Introduction to Python. So if you like this video, please make sure to like, subscribe, and make the bell go ring-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding for more content. Hope you enjoyed Media by Trends Episode 1. If you want more, comment down below. Please leave a like button, smash the like button so I can make more of this. And this series will become greater as time progresses, because there's a lot of sites to go to Orlando. As I sold something immediately, I think I see. Touching the camera, well, it's because a notification popped up. Yes, I sold something, and that means check out the official Trends Elite, or I have to call it my official, but that's also my dad. So the official Trends Elite eBay store in the description below. We just sold something. We're hot right now, and it's Christmas 2019. Check it out. We have a whole lot of assortments for Christmas gifts, for gifts, for your kids, for your friends, for your family. Check it out in the description below. Follow my social media and my Media by Trends Instagram blog. And as always, I'll see you later. Wesker out.